Get over here!
You, Lord, reign forever. Your throne endures from generation to generation. Why do you always forget us? Why do you forsake us so long? Restore us to yourself, Lord, that we may return, renew our days of old. Unless you have utterly rejected us and are angry with us beyond measure. Feliz Año Nuevo, amigos. Happy New Year, everybody. The Green Scorpion here, and welcome to episode 13 of Let's Play Blasphemous 2. In the last episode, we went through the... what did we call it again? The Severed Tower, I believe. Yes. We went through the Severed Tower, we beat another boss, and we are going to continue our adventure through, this broken world in order to... Well, I'm gonna be real with you, it's kind of, like, difficult to determine what exactly we're doing here, but it looks like that's yet another thing that we cannot get because we do not have a proper ability to get it, maybe? That is a, Yeah, we can't get that yet. Alright, so that's definitely something we're gonna have to look into later. For the time being, however, what I would like to do for this episode is kind of go around the overworld and kind of just explore things that we have not had the opportunity to really explore yet. Now that we have the, now that we have this new ability to basically, open up those rings in order to, explore more areas, I feel like going through and basically, like, seeing what else we can kind of find around here. There is a lot to go through, so this is going to be more of an exploratory episode, especially because this is going to give me a bit of an opportunity to kind of just talk about what's been going on and refer to the obvious topic of, hey, it is now 2025. We are in a new year, everybody. New year, new beginnings, new opportunities, new resolutions. I'm pretty sure at least a few people out there in my audience have a New Year's resolution that they are aiming to fulfill, and no, not gonna lie, I do as well. I got a couple of main ones that I may want to, like, accomplish somewhere down the line. As of right now, though, my main focus is just to, you know, keep on living, keep on doing my best, keep on doing the best that I can as the human being that I am. And what do we have here? I think I already did this, but, you know, wouldn't hurt to at least take a look. Oh, yeah, I haven't, there is something, I can explore. Yep, there we go. So, yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. I now have the opportunity to check these out. Ah, I see. So I gotta basically, like, ring that and then dash my way over here. Alright, cool. So yeah, I would like to open up this episode by saying, thank you guys for joining me, and as usual, I always appreciate the support. For those who would like to do a little bit of engaging, go ahead and let me know down in the comments, what's your New Year's resolution? Mine is pretty simple, honestly, and that is the simple act of... Okay, that's another cherub. The simple act of honestly trying to be a little bit healthier. My New Year's resolution is kind of boring, I'm gonna be honest. It is as simple as I want to get in shape again. I have admittedly been slacking on the exercises lately, and a big part of that is just because I've been very stressed, very, like, you know, just trying to get through everything. Am I able to get down there using Rega? I should be able to. Hang on. Yes, I can. Beautiful. Oh, this thing again. There we go. So yeah, my main thing is just to, like, get back in shape, try to, get back into a sort of, like, healthy mindset, honestly. And just generally, like, try to, like, stave off my own I'll admit, I will say, go ahead and say right now, my own sense of depression. Just, like, you know, healthy body, healthy mind sort of, like, mentality. I'm not, like, I'm not depressed to the point where it's, like, a concern. I do go to therapy, and I do, do my best to, like, you know, try to, keep that in check. But it's always, like, it's a never-ending battle, you know? And one of the things right now is basically to just, continue to improve myself, both in body and mind. But again, that always takes work. Speaking of work, we got a new figure, which was called Nacimiento. Nacimiento, where are you? Ah, there we go. Nacimiento improves the effects of the bile flask. Okay. This pain is unbearable, is tearing me apart. The elder, soon to be born, convulses as it tries to escape my chest. I feel his clammy body twist, longing to exit my own, the one that keeps getting younger and younger. Soon he will be free and I will die. He will rise his gaunt, frail, shivering body, and will witness my youthful corpse lying at his side. And he will know, as I did before, that he is an heir to my curse, and be forever ignorant to the cause. Ooh. Okay. Very, very interesting. And what do we got here? Oh, hello. Okay, careful. Ow. Ow again. Well, I'm not doing too well. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk this. It's a little too focused on using the flames. Okay. Ah. Was that it? That was it. Alright, cool. What do we got? Tears of Sap. A resin vesicle with which the most devout sculptors decorate the faces of their works with the profound marks of tragedy. I think it's a tool. His last work, Part 1. Dawn was yet to break, and the air was cold and still when the sculptor left his workshop, wandering in despair. His soul yearned for the sweet breath of inspiration. His hands ready for a new work. He paced down the labyrinthine streets of his hometown, the city where he had dedicated his life to an art that had always been his call, the carving of holy effigies, the sculpting of saints and martyrs. Okay. So, in light of, the idea of New Year's resolutions, I would like to pose, everyone, not so much a challenge, but rather something to keep in mind as we move forward in the year of our Lord 2025, as it were. But yes, it is, it's probably going to be a continuation of, like, oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I just realized something I could do here. I'm wondering, where are my prayers? Here we go. What if I use Martinete? Nope. I'm wondering if I can make that. Oh my god! I did! I made it! Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. Well, we did it, so I guess we're gonna figure out what's over here. Oh, baby, that worked. Not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Is this... Oh, are we entering a new area? Okay, this is not the prayer I want, but oh well. Or rather, the chant. There we go. Let's shift back to... Honestly, I was getting a lot out of Galera, so let's go with that. We're back at the aqueduct. Well, I wanted to explore more anyway. There we go. So as I was saying, right? One thing I want to present to everyone in the year of our Lord 2025 is the idea of... One resolution I would like to present is the resolution of absolution, as it were. Now, for those who know, absolution is basically the absolution of one's own sins, which is something that, like, the Bible definitely does put forth. Is that idea? Oh my god! I did sequence break this, didn't I? That's funny. But yeah, theoretically, I should be able to, like... Yeah, I should be... Oh, I see. Oh. Ah, I get it. I get it now. Okay. Cool. Alright, alright. I'm figuring this out. Sweet. So where was I? The idea of, like, resolution and absolution. And what I mean by that is, stop me if you've heard this one before, because you likely have. There is a lot that can be said about just the general idea of that feeling that God has abandoned us, which is a very, very common thought to have. Like, and you want to know what? Like, any Christian out there who has never thought about the possibility of God abandoning them is a damn liar. I've had to deal with that. Like, I've dealt with that. And even now, I still have kind of, like, thoughts like that. Not so much in the idea of, like, oh, has God abandoned me? More so along the lines of, like, you know, God, what the hell? Like, why are things the way they are? Why must we suffer, why must we suffer the way we are just because, like, you know, people are terrible, people are bad, people are, like, horrible. Why do we have to endure this, this horridness, as it were, you know? Ah, I see. And thanks to, our new abilities, we are able to do that pretty easily. Sweet. But yeah, the reason I bring this up is because a lot of what happens when it comes to that, the whole idea of, like, oh, God abandoning us, can stem from several things. And one of them is that idea of, like, guilt, in a way. Because, like, you know, when we feel guilty about something, we always aim to, like, find something to blame. Or, at the very least, when bad things happen, we want, like, our natural instinct is to blame someone or blame something. And for all intents and purposes, like, blasphemous, as this might sound, or, like, as this might seem, blaming God is a very, very easy thing to do. And is that are we justified in feeling that way? Maybe. Like, again, it really depends on who you are and what you believe. Like, for all I know, those of you guys who are, like, watching me and, like, you know, listening to me preach about the Bible and everything, for all I know, you guys don't believe at all in the Bible or in God or anything. Which, honestly, like, again, more power to you, because, like, the entire idea of, like, this series that I'm trying to put forth is that possibility of, like, you know, at least using the teachings of the Bible not as a means of, like, oh, like, this is how you should think or this is how you should feel. No. What I like to do with this series, and I've expressed this before, but it bears repeating, is I want to give people the opportunity to learn about religion and God and, like, you know, Christianity and the Bible, but in a way that, like, allows them to really come to their own conclusions as to what they want to take away from that. And even if you don't believe in God and you don't really have the capacity or, like, the mindset to blame God, there are things that we still want to, like, essentially like, use as scapegoats. We want, like, when we feel guilty about something or when bad things happen, we really want to blame someone. Like, absolutely. Like, do we want to blame, like, our parents for raising us terribly? Do we want to blame, like, our political leaders for doing a horrible job with the country? And again, like, some of that could very well be warranted. Absolutely it could. But, there is also something to be said about, like, understanding the struggle of kind of, like, self-actualizing that, negativity and that, like, grief. Because, like, one way or another, for as sucky as it is, knowing that we live in a world that, like, for all intents and purposes may not have our best interests at heart, we're still living in it. We still live in this broken, messed up world. And that's actually, the thing that I wanted to refer to in regards to the verse that I showcased at the beginning of this episode. That verse, the one where basically it's asking God, like, why have you abandoned us? Why have you forsaken us? And some of you might actually find that familiar in a similar vein where Jesus actually asked God why God has forsaken him when he was hung on the cross. Like, even Jesus, like, has those kinds of questions. He literally asked his own father, God, why have you abandoned me? Why hast thou forsaken me? Even Jesus struggles with those questions. So why can't we? You know? And that like, basically what I'm trying to say is, like, having those thoughts or that, like, mindset of, like, why has God abandoned me? Or, like, why has God forsaken me? Is not an unnatural thing to feel. Or, like, you know, wanting to blame someone, wanting to, like, wanting to have some sort of scapegoat. That is a natural feeling. It is a very, very human feeling. Is it a justified feeling? Honestly, sometimes. Like, sometimes there is someone that, to blame. Sometimes something happens because of someone's neglect, someone's, like, unwise decisions, someone's, negligence. That, like, absolutely is justified. The question therein is then, how do we deal with that? And that's, like, kind of, like, what leads into what I was talking about with Lamentations. That was weird. Because, for those, like, wondering, why would something like this be in the Bible? Why would we question about, like, God abandoning us or something like that? Well, the Book of Lamentations is interesting because it's basically a poem and a prayer of the people of Israel, basically asking God, why have you abandoned us? And this comes, like, after the fall of Jerusalem. So they are in a bad spot right now. They are dealing with some absolutely terrible crap right now, and right now the entire Book of Lamentations is basically them begging God to not abandon them and questioning why, like, he would abandon them. And, like, you can take that as, like, oh, these people may not have the best faith, and for all intents and purposes, yeah, you're right. They, like, the people of Israel at that time did not have the faith that God would, like, have their best interests at heart. It definitely felt like, they definitely felt abandoned. But, a lot of, like, what we can take out of the Book of Lamentations is understanding that, like, you know, it's okay to have thoughts like that, because I've expressed this on the series before, and again, like I said, it bears repeating. Any self-aware Christian who has been through the challenges of faith, has been through the challenges of, like, you know, dealing with, having to answer the hard questions about their own faith. Ooh, that hurt a lot. But yeah, like, those who, like, have had to, like, ask the hard questions, and everything, like, we've all been there. All Christians have been there at least once in, you know, questioning whether or not their faith is actually worth anything. And the greatest figures in the Bible and the very people of, like, you know, God themselves, for all intents and purposes, have dealt with that. The people of Israel, God's own disciples, or like Jesus' own disciples, have dealt with that. And that's fine. And the reason I bring that up is because... Another wax seed, sweet. The reason I bring that up is because of the fact that questioning your own faith, or questioning God, and trying to find some reason for the horrible things that happen in the world is probably one of the most natural things that can ever happen when it comes to one's own journey of, like, discovering their faith and understanding what they stand for and all that, you know what I mean? So, my challenge to everyone when it comes to going into the year 2025 is make the resolution of absolution. And that is absolution for people having wronged you, or people having, like, you know, done you dirty in some way or another. But keep in mind, like, I'm not saying that, like, you're the one to absolve others of their sins for, like, wronging you. Like, not at all. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, like, basically, like, use this opportunity to find the strength to absolve yourself of the guilt of feeling like you've been wronged, or, like, feeling that way, because this is something that I cannot express, like, enough, and I've been through this, and I'm still kind of dealing with it, is a lot of people tend to have that idea that, you know, their hurt, their grief, their, them dealing with some sort of, like, grievance doesn't matter as much as the hurt that some other people are going through. And that is a valid feeling, however, it's also not a very good one to have. Everyone's pain, everyone's suffering, everyone's, for all intents and purposes, like, everyone's, like, pain is valid. Like, absolutely it's valid. Oh, okay, I think I already got that for example. Yeah, I'm definitely supposed to get another ability there, it seems. I'll have to keep that in mind. Let me put a marker there, actually, now that I think about it. There. So that's definitely something I'm gonna have to look into later. But at the same time, you know, I think the main thing I'm looking to try and say when it comes to, like, resolution and absolution is forgiving others for, like, forgiving those who, like, have wronged you, and maybe, you know, letting go of some old grudges, letting go of some old, like, feelings that you have of someone wronging you in some way. Just, like, you know, what's the point of holding on to that? Now, that being said, do keep in mind, however, that you do not have to grant absolution to those who are not willing to correct themselves for it. And this is why I, like, you know, was referring to the whole scapegoats earlier, like, of, like, you know, political leaders who have, like, wronged you, or, like, don't have your best interests at heart, or maybe, like, those of you who, like, have had parents that haven't exactly done a great job in, like, raising you, like, for all I know, like, obviously, like, heaven forbid this might be the case for, like, some of you. Like, I don't want to, like, rub any salt on the wound, but it is definitely one of those things, like, to keep in mind, where sometimes, like, sometimes you actually do have to let go. But, it is that sort of, like, idea of, like, it's more for yourself. Like, don't absolve others. Maybe, like, take this opportunity. Take the opportunity of 2015 to absolve yourself. And what I mean by that is absolve yourself of that feeling of, like, oh, I hate the fact that I feel this way. I hate the fact that I don't feel good, or, like, you know, why should I feel this way? Like, I don't like feeling this way. Sometimes it's justified in feeling guilt, or feeling, like, you know, feeling bad because something is not right in the world. I've expressed it before in Top 10 Berserkers, right? Anger gives you the power to oppose the wrongs of the world. The same way that happiness gives you the foundation to bear it, and sadness gives you the wisdom to acknowledge it. And some, like, anger, sadness, grief, even guilt in and of itself is a very important emotion, and we should not discard them. Now, is it bad to have too much of it? Yes, absolutely. And that's where, like, the whole, like, you know, having the wisdom to understand... Ow, Jesus. Having the wisdom to, like, know how to go about those feelings is just as important. The Book of Lamentations, as I presented, was written in reference to the people of Israel, who were basically begging God to not abandon them, and to, like, ask... like, why is this happening to us? Why do we have to deal with this? Why is it that something that, for all intents and purposes, may not have been our fault is causing us to suffer? And that is a very, very, very normal thing to feel. Oh. Oh, that brings us back over there, huh? So... yeah, I'm actually wondering, like, because that's another area, what is it, Santa Vigilia, that I would like to explore. But for now, I think I want to keep my focus on, the areas we have explored so far. And yeah, now that I think about it, that's another, that is another thing that I would like to, bring up in regards to, like, absolving yourself, or, like, having that resolution of absolution, in that, one of the most common things to happen when it comes to New Year's resolutions is that people fail them immediately, you know? Or, like, feel like they're not going to be able to keep up. Try not to feel too bad about that, because you're not the first one who's going to fall back on their New Year's resolutions, and I can guarantee you won't be the last. I'm gonna be real. I'm already struggling with, like, trying to get started on my workout routine, because God knows I need to do it, but I'm also not going to, like, tear myself up about it, because that's just going to lead me to, like, feeling bad about myself even more. And you know what? We don't need that. Like, we're already dealing with enough crap as it is in the world. There's a lot going on already. We don't need to add to that, like, to ourselves, because that's just asking to, like, drown us in a constant, like, torrent of, like, negative emotions and everything. Like, we don't really need that, you know? I'm gonna admit, I'm not sure if I'm doing a really good job in really making myself clear when it comes to what I am trying to say. But the long story short is, don't feel bad about feeling bad. As the saying goes, sometimes it's okay to not be okay. And in the year of our Lord 2025, that's a sentiment that I feel like a lot of us are going to have to, like, adopt for a good long while, because I am not very hopeful for 2025. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not very hopeful about it. I am, like, how do I put this? I'm not hopeful, but I'm hoping for the best, if that makes any sense. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst, as it were, you know what I mean? Cause, yeah, no, like, I will, like, make it evidently clear. I am not happy with, like, where this year is going. I am not very pleased with where the country of America, the country that I live in, I am not pleased with the direction it has gone. Like, at all. I am not very happy with it, and I aim to make that very, very clear. Do I hope to be proven wrong? Abso-fucking-lutely. I would love to be proven wrong about, like, what I expect. Like, for real, I do not expect 2025 to go very well. I expect it to be kind of a shit show. But, I can hope and pray for the best. And I am hoping that my worries are unwarranted. Are they going to be unwarranted? I doubt it. But God, would I love to be wrong. But I'm not going to, like, I'm not going to feel bad for feeling bad about it. And that's really the takeaway that I'm trying to, like, establish here is don't beat yourself up don't beat yourself up too badly about how things are going to go or what you've done or, like, things that happened in the past. Like, life's too short to, like, feel bad about yourself. But at the same time, don't worry about feeling bad because that is a normal thing. Feeling bad is a normal thing, and God knows we're gonna probably be doing plenty of that for a good long while. Do I need to talk to him first? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I do.
Ayudadnos liberando a más hermanos. Y así, os mostraremos lo que la torre guarda en lo más alto.
Okay, I don't think I got enough to go all the way up just yet, but let me see. Might as well check. Alright, let's actually jump properly here. Oh. Well, I can make it there at least. What do we got? Oh. Obulus of Proximo. What do we got here? It's a rosary bead. Significantly increases the Tears of Atonement gained. Alright, cool. A coin engraved with the effigy of the eldest of the Holy Brothers, who guards the Garden of the High Choirs. It gives the impression of being lighter than air, able to merge with the wind at any time. Alright. Now that I think about it, however, I should check something. Yeah, I got a few of these quest items. Yeah, there you go. The Abandoned Rosary Knot. I can increase my rosary, if I wanted to. The question is, do I want to? Because I know that's going to involve me coming down here and... Is that an exclamation point? Oh. What's that? Something to look into. Again, we continue to explore here. Yeah, there's a lot that I still need to look out for in this game. And, oh, okay. Excuse me. It seems like I gotta go up that way. So, let's... Yeah, here's what we can do. We can actually, like, maybe make our way here. And, see what's in that hidden room. And we go from there. But yeah, aside from, you know, going through New Year's, things have been very, very busy on my end. But, you know, as they say, we continue to do our best. Ow. Okay, so we can go here now. Aha! Oh. Holy oil of everlasting anointment. We're finding a lot of here. Phial of consecrated oil. The priests commissioned perfumers to make oils to anoint the weapons of soldiers in battle, so as to bless their souls and increase their morale. The priest slowly lifted the thick slate that covered the coffin, still covered by the moisture of earth, and the dust inside swirled in the air. He introduced a trembling hand under the luxurious liturgic garments, there you go, that dressed the corpse of the pontiff, looking for something that only he knew was there. A tiny ornated phial whose knot braided in different colors effortlessly unraveled in his hands. Dense and dark oil stirred inside the depths of the phial. The priest felt a chill and could not help looking at the withered and gray skull of the pontiff. It seemed to regard him from beneath his empty, blackened sockets. He clenched the flask in his fingers and quickly fled from that place, feeling the cold pontiff's stare as a dagger on his back. Alright, well that's ominous. Now then. There is an area we can explore here, it seems. Let's check that out, actually. I am curious. And yeah, of course, I'm always down to, like, listen to this amazing music. Yeah, these guys do a lot of damage. Alright, let's see. It seems like I was always able to explore this, I just never did. Let me actually look up here. Is there something up here maybe I missed? Because it looks like I can't explore this without the double jump. No, I got this. Okay, so, what do we got here? Oh, yep, there are the rings. There's that. Am I racing the clock here is what I want to know, but, well, I'm about to find out. I am racing the clock. Alright, good to know. Let's try that again. I mean, I'm not going to complain about listening to that piano, though. Alright, let's try this again. Got it! The Mercy. It's a statue. Let's see. The Mercy. The Mercy. There it is. The Mercy increases the damage inflicted by the final attack of a combo with any weapon. Alright. Seems simple enough. Not what I meant to do. Damn it. Yeah, like, forgive me if I seem a little bit, like, out of it, or if I seem a little bit, if I seem a little bit, like, airheaded today. Like, I'm a little, not only am I a little bit rusty, it's been quite a week for me, so, Just an empty room? Just an empty room? What do we have here? Grilles and Ruin. Bloodstained Chain Link. What is this? It's a rosary bead. Increases resistance to projectiles. Fragment of a broken chain. The edges of that bloodstained metal are rusted clear through, as if time had sped up the decay of this remnant of the past. Alright. What do we have here? You know what? That was lucky. Cool, cool. I'm remembering how to deal with those guys. And I'm remembering how to deal with that. Okay. Sorry, I thought I left something up there. Always check the walls. Alright. Where are we? Oh, baby. Alright, cool. Okay, what does that open? Ah, I see. What is that? Okay, we got something interesting over there. Ah, you ass! Alright, then. Well, we know now. And at least we got rid of the guy. What is this? A lump of gold. Unusually dull, ugly gold nugget. Small creases and pores can be found on its surface, implying that it may have been part of a larger face once punished by the miracle. I see a 1 next to it, so I'm going to assume there's more of these. I was nothing more than a face carved from the purest and most resplendent gold, creatorless and with no lineage. My voice, once acclaimed, was condemned by the high judges and punished for eternity. Without hands to rescue me, without ears to hear my truth, I was forever abandoned, adrift in the turbulent tides of merciless time. Yeah, we are finding a lot of interesting stuff today, so I'm glad I'm glad I took the time to, like, use these new abilities that I got and basically just continue to explore around here. So, it seems like there's a couple of other places I could, like, possibly find over here. There's something up there, perhaps, and I know there's a couple of it. Yeah, there's a lot I still need to explore. And, yeah, it seems like, I have something for these guys. At least I'm assuming that's what those markers are. Is that a update thing ever since the Mea Culpa update? I'm going to assume that's the case. For now, though, let's go ahead and explore over here. Yeah, we're gonna continue to explore. We still got about, like, we still got another, 10, 15, 20 minutes left of this episode, so we might as well keep on exploring. And yeah, speaking of which, as I'm going through all this and, like, you know, finding more stuff. Okay. Like, as I'm going through this and finding more stuff, like, by all means, guys, like, let me know in the comments, if I should, like, look out for anything. Because, God knows there's a lot to explore in this game that I still am very unaware of. All that tells me is that there's something hidden, like, behind those trees. But that could just be me and my over-analysis. Yeah, I think I should be able to find something here. Well, first of all, it looks like I didn't explore this. Oh. Alright. Ah, okay. Good to know. Okay, gotta be fast here. What? Got it. I'm also being reminded of how ominous this place is. Oh, what do we got here? Cool. Is that an upgrade to... It is! Alright, the second tree for Sarmiento and Centella has been unlocked. Cool. Which, by the way, I think... I gotta, like, go through my, I gotta go through that because, like, I've barely done any upgrades to these, since the last time. I have 18 Marks of Martyrdom, so... Let's see what we can do. Let's start with Rego, because Rego is easily my favorite weapon. What do we got? Okay, so increases ability to stun enemies, increases base defense. Hits during Blood Pact regenerate Penitent one's health. Ooh, that might be good. I gotta remember to activate Blood Pact. So that's like with R1 and square. What do we got here? Weight of Justice creates a wave of increased mystical damage when performed Weight of Sin from a great height. And we have Crimson Glaive upgrades the power of the Crimson Slash to a ground level shockwave. Reaper Prayer halves the cost of Reaper Rosary. Okay, I see. Yeah, I gotta use Blood Pact more, honestly. But I'm curious. This looks like it might be a thing. So let's go with Covenant of Atonement. Can I not? Oh, I gotta hold it. Cold Blood increases the duration of Blood Pact. And Crimson Advocacy upgrades the boosted mystical damage added during Blood Pact. Got it. Let's go with Relentless Power. Sacred Steel. Increase the base damage of Rego al Alba. I'm gonna go with that. Let's settle on that for now. Let's go to Veredicto. What do we got here? Reduces the fervor consumed by Veredicto when activated and increases its elemental damage. Immaculate Harvest increases fervor gain when attacking enemies with Veredicto. Blessed Bronze increases Veredicto's base damage. I like that. Azure Typhoon. You can hold a charged Veredicto in the air, release square in the air to perform an Azure Typhoon, a powerful aerial attack that hits both sides. Let's increase base damage and see what this is. Endless Flame. Press R1 after an ignition strike to chain it into another attack. Ooh, okay. Keep that in mind. Let's unlock Azure Typhoon, just so I can unlock these. And the Earth Shattered. Thunder of Mercy creates shockwaves on the ground of impact. Right, Thunder of Mercy is the hold action. Yeah, I haven't been really using the abilities of these weapons to the best that I can. Sacred Bronze increases Veredicto's base damage. Let's switch to Sarmiento and Centella for a moment. Just Retribution increases damage when counterattacking with any weapon. Ooh, I like that, actually. Unlocks a second Verdadera Destreza indicator. Increases the base damage of Sarmiento and Centella. Silver Nail. Hold square to finish with a powerful onslaught after the 4th hit. Okay, I see. Let's go with Verdadera Destreza number 2. Quicksilver Coating. Increases the gain of Verdadera Destreza with your blows. I got 5 marks of martyrdom left. I'm gonna go with Crimson Glaive. And let's go to Veredicto. Let's unlock Sacred Embers. Or Sanctified Embers. There we go. Let's experiment with that a little bit. Alright, so that's that. There's something over here. So let's... Yeah, I think we can go ahead and end off the episode by finishing exploring this area and see where that takes us. I am admittedly curious about these crows. I don't know if, like, they are supposed to mean anything. Have I seen that enemy before? That's... No, this looks new. Oh, jeez! Okay, that almost killed me. What the hell? Alright, so... That's good to know. Yeah, I think that was a new enemy. I've never seen that before, unless I'm delusional. Yeah, there's something up here, it seems. Whoa. Yup! Ugh. Yeah, this looks new. Oh, okay. So that's something. A sister! Vaya con Dios, hermana. Alright, so there's that. There's gotta be a bell around here somewhere. Or something. Aha! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Perforated Liar's Tongue. Oh, it's a rosary bead. Slightly increases resistance to miasma damage. A piece of hollowed and parched flesh belonged to a priest who, because of the miracle, fell victim to the poison of his own words. Ooh, okay. We're finding a lot of good stuff here, folks. I am liking this a lot. Okay, there's more to explore up here. What we can do is... There's also a treasure here that we haven't gotten. So what we can... Yeah, what we can do then is... I don't know if we'll have the time for it now, but, like... We can kind of, like, lead into the next episode by going to one of these, predus. Man, I don't even remember now. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man, this game is gruesome, bro. I mean, what else is new? Okay, there's some... Yep, there we go. There's something up here. What do we got? Ooh. Okay. Can I make this? Yes, I can. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, careful. What do we got? What is this? It's a prayer. Alvade to the Sleepless Iron summons a guardian for a certain period of time who attacks nearby enemies. Sick! Super sick! Okay, I like this! Oh, that's cool! Ooh. Oh. Oh? Ooh. Okay, well, question. How do I get over there? Not what I meant to do. I am going to put a marker here. Because clearly that is something... Well, seems like I can't. Let's go ahead and put it there for now then. Because that is something that I need to keep in mind now. Alright, so let's head over this way. We'll explore a little bit of the Crown of Towers. With what we got so far, and then we'll go from there. I believe I have to go down here in order to get to the Crown of Towers. I would appreciate less creepy music, too, if I'm being honest with you. Uicha! Madre! Alright, go ahead and explode. Yup, okay, cool. Okay, there we go. So, we're here now. Let's heal up. And see what we can get from this place. I remember this place now. I believe... Yup, there it is. Another mark of martyrdom. I will take that. Okay, so we can get rid of that. I believe what we can do now is... Let's do one final thing for this episode, and that's go all the way up there to see what that missing area is. And I wonder if I'll run into the shopkeeper on my way there, because maybe the shopkeeper might have a few things for me as well, because I am quite, stacked with Tears of Atonement at this point. Which, by the way, I would like to for those who have played through this game, I would like to pose a question in regard to that. Of all the tracks in this game, what would you guys consider your favorite, like, track in the OST of Blasphemous and Blasphemous 2? Right now, for me, it would definitely be Nuestra Madre, which is the area theme for the old chapel. When I heard that, like, I fell in love, man. As you guys know, you went through it with me. Okay, I think this is where we fought the one dude with whoa. I think he had her daughter in a coffin or something. I don't exactly remember. A lot happened in this game. And there's still a lot happening in this game. Ow. Alright, let's just make a beeline for the upper area. That's right, I remember this gimmick. Okay. I remember now. Cool. And I believe now that I have... Yep, now that I have the ashes, I can just do that. Man, it's amazing how much of the map opens up when you finally have a double jump. Alright, so how do we go about this? Yep, just simple as that. Oh, I remember you. No thanks, don't want to deal with you. Okay, so we go here. Let's try this out. Oh, that's so sick. Wow! That's amazing! This is a really good prayer. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, it's one of the girls! Wow, that's what you find up here? Okay. Well then. So that unlocks what's going on down here, back at the Palace of the Embroideries. So I'll have to look at that again later. And on that note... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, on that note. Oh, Jesus. On that note, actually, you know what? I'm down for one more thing. Let's go ahead and end this on a bit of a... one last note, and check out this southeastern part of the Crown of Towers. Because I'm enjoying myself, you know? I'm just enjoying, like, playing through this game, because, gosh darn, this game is amazing. Whoa. Okay, so I think I need to go this way. Yeah, the main issue with this area in particular is that it's not exactly the easiest to navigate. This place is a labyrinth. Ihwe! With a lot of hazards. Also, I don't like how those paintings are breathing. I'm glad they didn't make those insta-death anymore. Like, for real. That was annoying in the first game. Alright, so, where do we go from here? Okay. Good. Let's go ahead and save. And let's check this last area out. Awesome. Not even gonna bother with the enemies at this point. Alright, so. I think we just need to go south. Okay, do you mind, pal? Okay, there we go. So I think I can make my way easier that way, like, by doing this. Yes. Yeah, I keep pressing the wrong button, damn it. Okay, so, a little more. Okay, here we go. So, what have we here? Well. Oh, you know what? I think I gotta go down that way. One more thing. Let us check out that one more thing. Oh, man, I'm having way too much fun with this gosh darn game. Someone help me. Okay, I'm starting to notice the increased stun with Rega, which is fantastic. I love this weapon. Like, yeah, is it the same as a weapon from the first game? Yes. I mean, kinda, sorta. But not really. Is this not the way to go? It is not the way to go. That's just for the, Prédieu. Not even gonna bother with y'all. I just want to make it to my destination at this point, especially because I'm drowning in Tears of Atonement anyway. Gosh darn it, these new mobility options are fantastic. Alright, so where are we? Okay. So, what happens if we take this elevator all the way down here? Let's see what's hiding behind hallway number 2. Especially because we have that at the very least, so... Oh... Oh, you know what? I'm okay with this. Because at the very least, this means that maybe, like, this is the area where we unlock the ability to be able to traverse those. That's my immediate thought, which would be fantastic. Oh, okay, they just immediately explode. Oh, nuts! Oh, no! Okay. That got a little hairy. Choir of Thorns. Yeah, this is a new area. Well then, let us explore. Whoa. Is this it? Broken Step. The footfalls of the Penitent One are lighter. With this ability, the crystal platforms will not break immediately when you walk on them, allowing you to reach previously inaccessible locations. Yup, what did I just say earlier? Lovely. Very, very lovely. Okay, so that's awesome. We immediately managed to find that, which is great. Awesome. Yeah, that seems pretty straightforward, honestly. Oh, okay, that's not a thing. Ow. Okay, that's another lump of gold. Can I actually go down there just by doing... Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Yipe! Yeah, I think what we can do now, then, is basically just go through this until we find a Prédieu, and we can call it a day after that. Is this thing gonna... Oh, jeez. Ow. Yeah, I didn't know if I had the room to avoid that. Ooh. I am not appreciating more of this music, though, that's for sure. Oh, jeez. Oh! Okay, I see. Oh? Okay, I cannot get past that. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, hello. That was an accident. The sisters. Okay, so this is another statue. Where are you? Oh, there they are. The sisters. Increases the damage of mid-air attacks with any weapon. In the darkness of the in the darkness of the closet, the two sisters clung to one another, while their bodies trembled in fearful embrace. The air was thick with silence, broken only by the sound of their labored breathing. Outside stalked the unknown presence, its footsteps creaking on the wooden floor of the old orphanage. Ooh, that's dark. I mean, it's par for the course for this game, but yeah. Okay, yeah, I need to find a prie-dieu. Ay, madre. Do not like you. Yo, buddy, help me out here. Cool. Oh, I can make this. Yes, I can. Oh, where are we now? Oh, this is making our way back there. Okay, let's see if there's a prie-dieu near here. If not, we'll circle back. Oh, it's another lump of gold. Yeah, what are these? And what is this gonna lead to? Let us continue through the Choir of Thorns and see if we can find a prie-dieu. And then we'll go from there. This is getting curiouser and curiouser. Oh, well, what did I just say? Beautiful. Alright. So, on that note, everybody, I think we're going to go ahead and end it off there. We got a lot more to explore. We got some new abilities that that are going to open up the world for us. So we have a laundry list of things to do in the next episode. So I am looking forward to it. But until then, once again, everybody, Happy New Year, Happy 2025. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Let's Play Blasphemous 2. I'm the Green Scorpion, and resolution and absolution, everybody. Don't be afraid. Keep pressing on. Don't be too hard on yourself. And just keep on doing your best. God bless you all. Have a good night.